Have you ever wondered where cosmetic makeup comes from? Before makeup was made safe to use, people used lead and other dangerous substances to enhance their beauty. But what is cosmetic makeup? According to the US Food and Drug Administration, cosmetics cover anything that is, quote, rubbed, poured, sprinkled, or sprayed into, introduced, or otherwise applied to the human body for cleansing, beautifying, promoting attractiveness, or altering the appearance, end quote, as noted by Eldridge. Today, I'm going to talk about the history of cosmetic makeup, which includes its roots in ancient Egypt, the evolution of makeup trends over time, and the shift from makeup showing a sign of wealth to using it to boost confidence. In other words, first, we'll explore the roots of cosmetic makeup that originate from ancient Egypt, where Egyptians used eyeliner and eyeshadow for various purposes. Second, I'll discuss why bold eye makeup and bright lips during ancient Egypt evolved into softer eye makeup and rosy cheeks in later ancient civilizations and periods. And finally, I'll explain how it is important to acknowledge that ancient Greece and Rome believed that wearing makeup signified wealth until it was later believed to boost confidence in the 20th century. To begin, cosmetic makeup was first used in ancient Egypt, where they used eyeliner, eyeshadow, and blush. In Lisa's Eldridge 2015 book, Face Paint, The Story of Makeup, she claims that some of the cosmetics used by the Egyptians date back to as early as 10,000 BC. For example, kohl was widely used by Egyptians, and in order to create it, they used a variety of ingredients. Eldridge also notes that, quote, the kohl by the Egyptians was a complex blend of ingredients, including crushed antimony, burnt almonds, lead, oxidized copper, ochre, ash, malachite, and chrysocolla that were combined to create a black, gray, or green pigment. Once Egyptians made the kohl, they would place it on their eyes. Furthermore, in Larson & Larson's 2017 book, FX, Costumes and Makeup, they include that although Egyptians used ochre as lipstick, a lot of the cosmetic makeup that they used was made of lead, mercury, and arsenic. This means that Egyptians used ingredients that were unsafe for their skin. But despite the use of dangerous, harmful makeup, Ulrich believes that Egyptians mostly used strong eye makeup to protect their eyes from the evil eye, strong sunlight, and eye infections. Now, given the origin of cosmetic makeup, makeup trends have evolved over the years by shifting from bold eye makeup to softer eye makeup. A 2025 Encyclopedia Britannica newsletter article shows that during the ancient Egyptian civilization, individuals would wear dark pigmented eyeshadow to represent deities Horus and Re. However, in later ancient civilizations, pale skin with softer eye makeup became the standard. As a result, the Larsons believed that Greeks would use white lead and chalk to whiten their faces and use red clay as blush. Additionally, Eldridge adds that in ancient China, women used rice powder to whiten their faces by, quote, finely grinding the grain into rice bran, end quote. The Renaissance era was also represented by thin, light eyebrows with rosy cheeks and lips. These makeup trends were heavily influenced by beliefs at the time, which will be my final point. Beliefs towards the significance of makeup have also shifted over time. At first, ancient civilizations believed that wearing makeup signified wealth. For example, in ancient Greece and Rome, Eldridge believed that they would use makeup to cover blemishes and show clear, pale skin, which reflected high social status. However, tan skin with blemishes indicated that they were from a lower social class. For centuries in Europe, softer eye makeup was praised because it was believed to enhance youth and beauty. Then, as Hollywood films became a big influence on makeup looks during the 20th century, cosmetics were used to boost confidence. Overall, the origin, beliefs, and trends about makeup are what shape its history. Specifically, I have shared that cosmetic makeup comes from ancient Egypt, where Egyptians used it for many purposes. Makeup trends over the years have shown the change from bold eye makeup to softer eye makeup, and that compared to ancient civilizations, the perspective on makeup has evolved to signify confidence. At the beginning of the speech, I also stated that the history of cosmetic makeup is influenced by its origin in ancient Egypt, shifts in makeup trends, and changes in the significance of makeup. I hope this speech encourages makeup brands to incorporate the history of makeup into their business to ensure that they educate their audience on how it has impacted the world over the years. Thank you.